Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stanosa, and this is a very interesting thing which has just been announced, or well, rather released by Overwatch. So this was on the Overwatch Twitter, and this is it's the story of Junkenstein's return. Now, it's kind of baffling that this didn't actually come out when Halloween came out, you know. Probably would have shed a little bit more light onto what the hell was going on. But there is actually a Genji skin in all of this, which could possibly be the missing Genji Halloween skin. So let's take a look at this. What we've got here is it's a massive PDF. You can see it there. What was it called there? Halloween Terror Tapestry, because that's kind of what it is, right? We're going to go through it, take a look at it, and see what we can find. So we've got Junkenstein, and it is as doom descended upon Aldersburn. Dr. Jameson Junkenstein's lust for revenge had spilled into every street and engulfed the village in a sea of terror, which was beautiful. We can see all the Zomniks sort of rushing forward to attack the door. It's beautiful. You can see good old Jameson standing there. Yet as the town seemed lost, they appeared. They appeared. Yes, indeed, they did appear. I'm terrible at reading, ladies and gentlemen. 4 wanderers who had travelled from distant lands to vanquish the darkness. When their grim work was done, the doctor's mad laughter haunted the village no more, which of course was last year. You know, we killed him, that was great. But this is why it was kind of perplexing that none of this was actually in the in-game event. Like, this should have been the intro to this Junkenstein's Revenge this year, you know? Because it's just like, hey guys, it's the same event. But actually, you know, we kind of did have a story, but we'll release it a week into the event or something. Yeah, it makes no sense. Anyway, the Wanderers vanished as suddenly as they had appeared. As the limited time event finished, they disappeared. The stories of their valor would live on, but the peace they had brought to Aldersbrunn would not. Alright, so obviously we get to see, Witch Mercy, because she's, the evil, dastardly character in all of this madness. Anyway, so then we get this. You can see, obviously, Mercy there, rezzing Junkenstein, because, well, he was dead. Although, I'm pretty sure we killed the witch, didn't we, last year? So how she came back, I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. But, there you go. Anyway, Dr. Junkenstein was but the pawn of a greater power, the one known as the Witch of the Wilds. Oh. She would not abandon her fallen servant, not while his debt to her remained unpaid. Her forbidden magic breathed the spark of life back into Dr. James Junkenstein. Why do I call him Dr. Jameson Junkenstein? That is his name, but it just rolls off my tongue. Dr. Junkenstein's cold heart. Death had not slacked his thirst for chaos, nor had it dimmed his devious mind. He laboured to remake his infernal army mightier and more terrible than ever before. And then we get, quite frankly, the most disturbing, Roadhog thing I've ever seen. I mean, that is disturbing beyond disturbing, that face. Oh my god. Good lord. So, yeah, then we get King Reinhardt, the noble lord of Aldersbrunn. Is that Brunn or Brunn? It must be Brunn, right? Brunn, yeah. Aldersbrunn. I'm probably butchering this. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Was helpless to stop Dr. Junkenstein's rampage. The only hope he had was to save his village. Far beyond its walls. So this is him asking for new heroes to come and save the day. Right. So this is where it gets interesting, right? Because it makes me think that maybe Junkenstein's Revenge was actually going to be a bit of a different event, and then they decided not to and just sort of gave us the same thing again. I don't know. Anyway. The winds carried his plea far and wide, first to a legendary Viking craftsman who had fought beside the Lord of Aldersbrunn in days long past. He could not ignore the call of an old friend no more than he could resist spilling the blood of a new foe. And there we go, we got Torbjorn in his Viking gear smashing a dragon, it looks like. Standard stuff, typical. On the ravens flew even to the misty lakeside manor where the Countess dwelled. It was said that she felt no warmth, no cold, no joy, and no sorrow. The only thing that stirred in her heart was the unending hunger, but whether it was that which caused her to seek out Aldersbrunn, none could say. Indeed. So this is Widowmaker, right? And there's some sort of Van Helsing character, in the trees there in the background. But Widowmaker gets the call. Typical French ladies generally hang out of windows drinking red wine, apparently. And then she jumps onto a horse, and off she goes. But then we get more. Stranger still, with a monk and his apprentice, the swordsman. Hello. This is Zen and Genji, isn't it? So you've got Zen, cultist Zen, killing some ridiculous spider. But who's this in the background? That there, it's Genji. Look, in some crazy skin. Holy hell. Where they had met and where they had agreed to travel together are tales for another day, but it is said that they answered to a foreboding presence, a force beyond mortal understanding. The iris, although, well, the bad iris. And then we got up to this. So, across land and sea by foot and by hoof they came. 4 they were in number, like the wanderers of old. So you can see, like, this, I think this was supposed to be the new team. But we just got the same team. It didn't make no sense, does it? So then we get Viking Torb, Cultist Zen, I think that's called Huntress, isn't it, this skin? But she's supposed to be the Countess. Fair enough. And Trust would not come easy, but they would need it to survive the horrors the witch had in store. And obviously the Swordsman, which is clearly Genji. This is like the missing Genji Halloween skin. Like, where is this skin? Like, please, Blizz? For she had at her side a faithful servant named the Reaper, and she had called on a monstrous new ally, the Summoner, who wielded the power of an ancient dragon. Bound to the witch's will by pacts forged in blood, they were called to battle and pledged not to rest until they had destroyed all the Swordsman once and for all. And so the endless night began. So, yeah, I mean, that is a very evil-looking Mercy. And we've got the bad guys with the addition of Symmetra, which obviously, you know, that's fine. But then look at the good guys. They were What happened, Blizzard? What happened to the event? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. This is what I think was supposed to be the new Junkenstein's Revenge, or like the return of Junkenstein or whatever, but for some reason, it looks like we didn't get that. And also, this Genji skin is, well, kind of missing, like, and I'm sad for that. And I would have liked to see how this would have played out, or what actually they had in store. I mean, all of this could be, like, redundant. They might actually not have had anything in store anyway. It might have just been a case of this was always going to be the event, so, well, yeah, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost, and I'll put a link to this in the description below if you guys want to check it out, because there's some nice artwork. It is a bit strange how it's been packaged as this, like, crazy PDF. It's not like a comic book kind of thing that you can flip through, but, yeah, do check it out. It's some nice artwork, but it does make you think, doesn't it? I think we were supposed to get something a little bit more, well, juicy for this year's Junkenstein's Revenge. Anyway, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.